Your presence in my life was like a breath of fresh air, a gentle breeze that stirred something deep within me, breaking through the monotony that I had grown accustomed to. You were like a ray of sunshine that broke through the clouds and brightened my otherwise gray and uneventful existence. There was something about you, something so good and so pure, that I found it almost hard to believe. People like you always felt like they belonged in stories or dreams, not in my reality. Yet there you were, standing before me, smiling with a warmth so disarming that it made me question everything I thought I knew about the world. Even in those early days, when our connection was still new, I found myself wondering about you, about your kindness, about the way you seemed to notice and care for the smallest details of my life. At times, I couldn't help but question if all of those thoughtful gestures, all of the care and attention you gave me, were truly as selfless as they appeared. Were you doing all these things just to capture my attention? Or were you expecting something in return, as so many others had before you? Those questions haunted me, creeping into my thoughts in the quiet moments when I was alone. And yet, I never found the courage to voice them aloud. Perhaps deep down, I feared the answer. Perhaps I feared that voicing my doubts might break the delicate, precious connection we were building. The truth is, you were the embodiment of everything I had ever dreamed of in a partner. From the very first day I met you, I knew there was something special about you. It wasn't just your appearance, though your beauty was, and still is, breathtaking. It was the way you carried yourself, the way you spoke, the way you made the people around you feel seen and heard. You had an aura about you that made you stand out from the crowd, a light that was impossible to ignore. I found myself captivated, almost nervous in your presence, as if every interaction mattered more than it should have. The attraction I felt for you was undeniable and magnetic, as though we were two poles of a magnet drawn together by some invisible force. It wasn't just physical, it was emotional, even spiritual. Being near you felt natural, effortless, like breathing. And yet, despite everything I felt, despite the deep connection we shared, I made a choice that I now regret more than I can put into words. I allowed myself to get entangled in a situation that had nothing to do with love, a situation that was built on convenience, habit, and fear of change rather than on the truth of my heart. Looking back, I can see how that decision pulled me away from you, and I wish I could undo it. You have always been so much stronger than I am, stronger emotionally, stronger mentally. Your strength is one of the things I admire most about you. It's something I respect deeply, even though at times it has made me painfully aware of my own weaknesses. In many ways, I needed the time apart from you to face those weaknesses, to confront the parts of myself that I had ignored for too long. I needed to step back and clear away everything that was no longer serving me. This period of separation became more than just distance between us, it became a mirror. It forced me into self-reflection, into long nights of introspection where I had no choice but to face the reality of who I was and the decisions I had made. It was painful, but necessary. I began to understand my needs and my wants in a way I never had before. I began to see clearly what truly matters to me. And again, every path of thought, every moment of clarity, led me back to you. I know I have failed you in the past. I have let you down more times than I care to count. There are moments I wish I could erase completely, things I wish I had never said or done. But I no longer want to stay stuck in those regrets. I no longer want to live under the shadow of guilt. What I want is to move forward, not to forget the past, but to learn from it, to grow from it, to become better because of it. I want to make amends for the hurt I caused. I want to prove to you that I am not the same person who made those mistakes. I want to show you, through my actions and not just my words, that I am capable of change. I am capable of being the partner you deserve. I want to express, from the deepest part of my heart, how sorry I am, for the pain, for the disappointment, for every time I made you question my love for you. I am truly sorry. But my apology is only the first step. I am determined to make things right. I am committed to making this relationship work. I am ready to put in the effort, to make the changes, to do whatever is necessary to rebuild what we once had and to create something even stronger than before. My hope is that you can find it in your heart to forgive me, to give me another chance. I promise you that I will not let you down again. I will do everything in my power to make you happy, to make you feel secure and cherished, because you deserve nothing less. You deserve all the love, all the joy, all the stability this life has to offer, and I want to be the one to give that to you. Over these past months, I have been flooded with emotions that only seem to grow stronger with time. Some days, the intensity of what I feel is so overwhelming that I think I might break under the weight of it all. And in those moments, all I want is to hold you close, to wrap you in my arms and let my embrace speak for everything I've struggled to say. That hug wouldn't just be a simple gesture, it would be a confession, a way of telling you that my heart still beats for you, that my soul still longs for you. You are constantly on my mind. From the moment I wake up to the moment I drift off to sleep, my thoughts circle back to you like a tide returning to shore. With every memory, every daydream, comes a mix of regret, hope, and deep affection. Sometimes those emotions feel too big to keep inside, and I catch myself yearning to see you, to hear your voice, to just be near you so I can calm the storm that rages inside me. Through all of this reflection, I've become painfully aware of the harm my past actions caused. I see now how my selfishness, my pride, and my fear of vulnerability led me to hurt you. These realizations haven't been easy, they've come with tears, with restless nights, with an ache that seems endless, but I am facing them with a sense of responsibility that I didn't have before. I am no longer running from my mistakes. I am no longer pretending they don't exist. I have begun to understand how my guilt and my resentment were barriers, walls I built around myself that kept me from fully loving you. Every time I held back, every time I failed to say what was truly in my heart, I felt the weight of that unspoken love pressing down on me. It has always been there, quietly waiting for the right moment to be set free. And now, I am ready to release it. No matter the physical distance or the circumstances that might separate us, you are never truly far from me. You are with me when I am working, when I am laughing with friends, when I am lying in bed at night staring at the ceiling. My mind drifts back to you again and again, and with that thought comes a deep sense of connection, as if you and I are bound by something greater than either of us can fully understand. This connection feels spiritual to me, something beyond the physical world. It feels as though our souls are intertwined, as though we are meant to meet again and again, in this life and perhaps even in lives beyond this one. Even when we are apart, I feel your presence, as if some invisible thread ties us together and keeps you close to me, whispering that our story isn't over yet. What I want more than anything is to rekindle the spark that made our relationship so magical at the beginning. I long to bring back the excitement, the passion, the laughter that once came so easily between us. I also want to bring stability to our bond, to create a safe, grounded love that you can rely on, that you can rest in. I have come to realize that life without your love, without the warmth and joy you bring, is unbearably lonely. The emptiness of your absence has become too heavy to bear, and I am determined to fill that void, not with distractions or temporary fixes, but by becoming the partner you have always needed me to be. My thoughts are not only filled with regret, they are also filled with dreams. Dreams of a future with you. Dreams of simple moments that mean everything, playing with your hair while we talk late into the night, holding you close when you are tired, kissing your forehead just to see you smile. These aren't just fantasies. They are my deepest desires, my truest intentions, and the moments I want to bring to life with you. I want to make you feel special again. I want to love you so completely that you never have to question my devotion. These dreams give me comfort on the hard days, and they give me purpose. They drive me to keep trying, to keep working on myself, so that when the time is right, I can show you not just through words but through consistent action that I am the person who will love you with all that I am. Because the truth is, you deserve nothing but the best. You deserve a love that makes you feel safe and cherished, a love that honors who you are, a love that helps you grow rather than holding you back. And I am willing to do whatever it takes to give you that love.